Yeah, but you can get it on iPhone.
Tell us a little bit about your organisation.
Yeah, so we're the Liverpool Lights on London Roads. We're a mental health crisis intervention service, open every day 6 p.m. till 1 a.m. And we're just there just to come and have a chat, and we can signpost if needed. There's no appointment needed either. You can complete a referral online or do it with one of the staff. Yeah, we're just there to chat basically.
Okay, brilliant, yeah. We're from Liverpool Community Radio. If you ever want to come on, talk about what you're doing.
Brilliant, thank you.
Okay.
Trying to encourage people to pick litter.
Fairfield Residents Association.
I'm not, but my girlfriend is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why are you here today? Just to try and encourage people to pick up litter?
Essentially, yes, because nobody else seems to, do they?
They don't know, do they?
Everybody else is happy to leave their litter.
Yeah.
I've collected 2 bags this morning. I find most of the litter.
I've seen your post on Facebook. You've collected hundreds, haven't you?
Yeah.
Over the time.
Yeah. Again, it's not me, it's the girlfriend, but I do, because I don't live around here, but I pick litter.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Got to, haven't you?
If everyone picked it up, there wouldn't be any there, would there?
Well, yeah.
Top and bottom of it. Yeah, I'll give that to your girlfriend. If she wants to come on our radio station, we run Liverpool Community Radio.
Okay.
Hope Road. We do a live programme every lunchtime.
Cool.
And if she wants to come on and talk about it, I know people who are in that. Do you know Joe? Oh God, I forgot her name. Joe.
She will. I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I probably know face.
She lives on the Crescent.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's where she lives.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
What are we doing today? Crepes? How are you getting on with the crepes?
Good, yeah.
All right.
Customers. Can't go wrong with a bit of sugar.
Oh no, not this time of the morning. You can't.
How's your day?
Well, I've just come down to record it. We were going to turn up, but I want to bring my motorhome down to run the lecky off it,
Oh, yeah.
and wouldn't let us. Health and safety. My motorhome was going to burst into flames. Could have roasted your marshmallows on it though, couldn't you?
True. Very true.
Yeah. I run Liverpool Community Radio, Liverpool's only community radio station on 106.7. Yeah, if you want to come on and talk about your business, you're welcome to. Just contact me there. We have a live programme every day, Mondays to Friday, and after 1 o'clock we have a slot for people to come on to. And we encourage, we don't mind businesses coming on to small businesses like this, you know.
It's cool. I mean, it really helps because even
Word of mouth, isn't it?
yeah, and we're all over Liverpool markets as well. So we do Liverpool markets, we do others up and down around the northwest. So it's really like Ormskirk and places.
How long have you been running it for?
We do burgers as well. So we're flipping good. We are flipping good, and our name is flipping good. But we do burgers as well. And we've been about 4 years, but for crepes just over a year.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going good. We do.
This is a big chance now. Contact details if you want to.
Flipping Good Liverpool on Instagram. That's where we're at. And flippinggoodliverpool@gmail.com.
Okay, brilliant. What's your name?
I'm Heather.
Heather. Thanks, Heather. I'm Steve, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
There we go. I'll have 6 of them, please. What else can I get them?
Mum, could I pick one?
Heavenly scent.
Yeah, bye.
What's your favourite? What's your most popular scent?
Fresh laundry.
Fresh laundry.
Absolutely.
What about old laundry? You don't sell that, do you? No.
We don't.
That's my house, that.
That's what we're looking to get rid of.
Dog and old laundry.
Old
dog.
Have a smell down there.
Which one is it?
Carpet freshener.
Carpet.
Advantage of the deal.
Let's have a go with the lime. Hang on.
£10.
Oh,
You get a carpet freshener, a room spray, and a packet of Uber discs.
What, you just spread it on like shake and vac type of stuff, yeah?
Shake and vac.
Tell us about your business. How long have you been doing it for?
We've only been doing it for about 18 months.
Have you? How's it going?
Yeah. Okay. You can definitely see a decline in sales though.
Yeah.
Across the board.
People haven't got much spare money now, have they? You know what I mean?
You can, starting to see across all of the markets we do.
But you do craft fairs and stuff like that as well?
We do, yeah, we do. But we do a lot for the council. We do Lark Lane for the council. We do Stanley Park, which is just being voted the best.
Yeah, I haven't been along to that because I'm always busy that day.
Yeah, absolutely. Should try and get along if you can. And then it's obviously Grady.
Yeah.
Long-standing Grady of a Saturday that we do.
All right.
Yeah.
How do people contact you? Do you want you to turn up?
We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook as Heavenly Scents.
Right.
Home Fragrance.
Okay. Have you ever got a spare lunchtime? Oh, hang on. That's my son's. I'm just giving away cards with my son's plumbing business on. What are you doing?
Never know where we need plumbing.
Well, you never know. Could have a leak. A smelly leak. Yeah, that's it. We're Liverpool Community Radio, and we have a lunchtime programme where we have an opportunity for local small businesses to come on and talk about what they do and promote what they do.
Yeah, I've seen this in Kensington.
Yeah, it's on Holt Road.
Yeah.
I set it up and I run it, so.
Yeah.
All right, what's your name?
My name's Mark.
Mark, all right, Mark.
Hannah's hiding behind here.
Hi, Hannah. Look, she's shy. Look. Come on, buddy.
I'm not the one for the camera.
Are you concocting the smells down there?
That's it. I'm the maker. He's the salesman.
He's the salesman. He's the face.
I'm the face.
And you're the organ grinder.
I am.
All right, I'll see you. Thanks for that, mate. You're the coffee lady.
CBD coffee.
CBD coffee. Well, all right, what's that? Let me come down there so I can get you in the shot. Tell us a little bit about it.
So CBD is beneficial for aches and pains, stress, anxiety, and for your sleep.
What's it got in it that normal coffee doesn't have?
Well, the CBD.
Oh, right, okay.
So in the coffee, which is suitable for the cafetiere, it's an Arabica roast, so medium to dark. It contains 100 grams of coffee, and that contains 100 milligrams of broad spectrum CBD.
Right, okay. Well, what does that do to you?
So it helps. I mean, it's fully caffeinated, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's more for the morning one if you've got like a long commute or something like that, or just leaving the school one. It just helps you keep chilled, calm, and it takes the edge off the caffeine jitters that you can sometimes get with too much coffee.
Yeah. Okay, lovely. What's your name?
Joanne.
Joanne. I'm Steve. I'm from Liverpool Community Radio.
Okay.
If you ever want to promote your business on the radio, send us a text. We have a lunchtime programme every day.
Okay.
And we always have a guest on at 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay,
You
great.
always come in for half an hour and talk about your business.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks
See ya.
very much, Steve. Thank you. Have a nice
Thanks,
day.
Joanne.
Thank
Thank you. Put the water a bit closer. Look at this steakhouse. Have a look at the steakhouse. Bacon roll £4, hot dog £4, chips £4. Everything seems to be £4. Apart from the double cheeseburger, which is £7. It's doing a roaring trade. Records. It's the vinyl, man. It's the vinyl front here. You alright? How you doing?
Good, yeah.
How you doing today?
Fine.
Where'd you go with your vinyls, Paul?
Anywhere and everywhere.
Mainly Liverpool, Merseyside, or did you go further? Did you go to Towing? No.
Who's this, the Echo or?
No, I'll give you my card, yeah. Liverpool Community Radio.
Oh, okay.
We have a lunchtime programme every day, and we always have a spot for guests to come on, especially small businesses and small organisations. So if you want to come on, give us an email and we'll sort a spot for you one of the days you're not working.
Yeah.
This must be the best time of the year for you, though, mustn't it? In the
I like it, yeah.
Do you do it right through the winter as well?
Yeah, I work every time.
Yeah. Well, good luck today, Paul. What's your most expensive album you've got here? And I bet you I had it and sold it for like £1.50. Magical Mystery Tour. 20 quid. That's not bad, I suppose. Is it still on the rise, vinyl?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. It's all the young ones want it, don't they? Yeah. And CDs as well. I love my CDs. What have we got? Let's have a look. Who's your favourite act? What's your favourite music act? You must have someone.
Beatles.
Beatles, everyone, yeah. Everyone loves the Beatles. Baby Millie's Boutique. Are you Audrey James? Hi, hello Audrey, I'm Steve, I'm from Liverpool Community Radio.
Oh, hi.
You've probably not heard of us because no one... Yeah, so we're down here today just doing a bit of video. Anyhow, there's my card. You ever want to come on? We have a daily lunchtime programme, and look, small businesses can come in. Or send us a text and we'll leave a shout out for you. Which markets do you do around here?
Just here for the first time, and
Yeah.
Stanley Park.
Yeah.
That's the other one.
Yeah, what's that like? Because everyone's raving about it, aren't they?
Good.
Yeah.
Really good, yeah.
Might try and get down there
Yeah.
one week.
Oh yeah, it'll be well worth your while.
Yeah. So, how long have you been doing it for, Audrey?
About 6-7 years.
Yeah, just started as like a hobby and
Yeah. I've knitted since I was 12.
yeah,
So I did them for my kids, and then when my daughter was born, she was tiny, but then built up and went bigger. And to get the dresses to fit across the chest with the frills on the bottom, they were too long. So you just go and do it yourself.
yeah, that's the way to do it, isn't it? DIY. So all knitted by you.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there on the telly watching, doing the knitting.
Yeah.
And made, but is that made by you as well?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
all
lovely.
The dresses and the little sets, short sets are made by me.
Do you think kids' clothes, I'm not saying about yours, are too expensive though?
Yeah.
Because they go for these, they've got to have like Adidas trainings and all that type of stuff. My daughter's got 2 kids, she's got a 4-year-old and 1-year-old, and she gets it all off Facebook Marketplace now. She lives in North Wales, absolute bargains, you know.
That's part of it there, though, when for these are one-offs.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
well that's
So
it,
you're
man,
never
yeah.
going to get the same dress ever again. Because
Yeah.
just physically, it's made by hand.
But don't you feel like young people follow the crowd though?
Yeah.
If you do something on TikTok, everyone wants it, you know.
I don't even look at TikTok.
No, I don't
But
blame you.
when my two were young, I had the boy and the girl. I got away with it. They weren't bothered
Yeah, yeah.
about name stuff until they got to be teenagers.
Should be one for knitters called Click Clack, shouldn't there? You can have that joke if you want. Thanks very much, Audrey. Who are you? You're Mr. Audrey.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Audrey.
You're the,
I just do
Where's
it all.
CNA?
so that goes-
CNA.
Colin, Audrey.
Colin Audrey. Okay, that's good. No one uses that anymore, so you could use CNA, can't you? It's gone bust. Here we go, the home of the champions. The home of the champions. On the Everton one. Are we got an Everton out there?
Don't go that far.
Don't go that far down, no, don't blame you. Shouldn't say that, really.
I can't get them to see in a minute.
Kids playing table over there. Bit of table tennis going on. 2-on-1. That one's got 2 bats as well, look at that. 3 bats. Oh, and the little one's losing. Like a grumpy dog there. Can I talk to you about your dog biscuits? Can I talk to you about your dog biscuits?
Yes.
It's just gone through my legs there. What's your name?
Christy,
Where are you from?
Canabar. So I make all the biscuits.
Do you?
I make them all myself.
Tell us how it started. When did the spark of idea come into your head?
So my little dog who's on the cardboard cutout down
Yeah.
there,
What's the dog's name?
he was called Horace, so he's not with us anymore,
Ah.
but he was a little anxious dog.
Yeah.
So I was trying to find solutions to help him.
Yeah.
And then this is where it all come from. So I was giving him some oil that was helping him. And then the biscuits just come from that as well. I started making the biscuits with the oil
Yeah.
for our markets and stuff, and they're our best sellers now. The biscuits is what we.
I've been giving my dog CBD and all they want is Monster Munch after they've had it.
But yeah, we've got all.
So
the
how's it going? You know, small
Good now.
businesses this day.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's alright, you know, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It is. I think more online. I need to get online a bit
Yeah.
better because
Everyone goes Instagram, don't they? And
exactly that's it.
I've got an account.
But I
and
still
don't
love
use
the
it.
markets. I still
Yeah,
love doing
yeah.
all the markets.
It's the
and
banter,
stuff like
innit?
that. Exactly.
Yeah,
So if it was
people.
all online, I'd miss this connection with all the people.
Yeah, people
So
don't
I love
realise
this.
that, do they?
Exactly.
Human touch or the
Exactly,
canine
that's it.
touch.
That's it, and we started in Grady, so like obviously I love being there. We've done there for years now. Yeah. But then getting out and about in new places is sick.
I need to go down there.
New people.
So did you find out about this one?
Through the council.
In touch with you?
Yeah, that's it. Because I'm a trader with them on different markets. They told us through that.
So what did you charge for them?
I'm not telling you.
I don't want to cut that bit out.
No, that's it, yeah.
Should be free myself.
Boss.
I think it should be free. Get people down here. So what's your best seller?
The best sellers are the Carmen cookies.
Oh right, okay.
Carmen cookies. I make them with lavender and chamomile. And then we've got our peanut butter, which I think are the dog's favourites. They're the owner's favourites because they work so well. But then the dogs love the peanut butter. And then we've got the anti-inflammatory as well, which are fab for like older dogs. Or teeth and pups and stuff like that.
I've got 2 4-year-olds and a 12-year-old.
Oh, nice.
And a Cocker Spaniels and
cute.
they're nuts.
Yeah, that's why the Carmen cookies are such a good seller.
How much are they?
The £4 a bag or 3 for the tenner.
Okay. I'm making me pocket off of money. I'm from Liverpool Community Radio. If you want to come on and advertise your business, tell us about it. We have a lunchtime programme every day. Yeah. And at 1 o'clock we have a spot for interviews with like small businesses and organisations. Just give us a bell or send us an email. Sort of day. What day are you free?
I'm not actually free that often, but I will be. I'll make myself.
All right. Cheers. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Wrong hand, like, but it's me video hand. So yeah, thanks very much.
I was seeing it before, so teeny tiny. Oh, never seen one. We've just seen the room. Hi.
Okay, so we just come across someone called Cassie. Say hello, Cassie.
Hi guys.
Tell us your story, Cassie.
So my name's Cassie. I run a community called the 1% Club, and if you want to find me, I'm on social media, Willow Love or Cassie Willow. I'm in recovery from drink and drugs, and I'll be coming up to 3 years in November. And I went through a really traumatic experience at Christmas, and I set up a community. We do walk, talk, cold water dips. We have a club on a Wednesday where you can come down and do.
Where's the club?
So on a Sunday at 9:30 we're in Crosby Marina. We meet at the Lake House. There's a free raffle every week. Anyone can come down, your kids, your mum, your dad, your aunties, your uncle, bring the dogs. Local businesses in the area have donated prizes, so everyone who comes down gets a free raffle ticket, and the men and the women can win a prize, and the little boys and girls win a prize. We do a walk, we do a dip. That's on a Sunday.
the lake?
In the marina,
Yeah, wow.
3 minutes. Then on a Wednesday we've got a hub in the Inaguru hub on Rice Lane, where you can come down and do a cold water dip, and you can go in the sauna for some top therapy. Come and have a drink, a coffee in the cafe. On a Wednesday night at 6:30 we're in Newsham Park. We've got a running club and a walking club. We do an easy pace 5k if you're running it, and the walkers do 2.5k round the park. And that's it kind of up to now, and then I do things with blinds. There's a walk on a Sunday at 7 o'clock. We meet at the Matalan behind Williamson Square, and then we do stuff with the outreach on a Tuesday, and a Thursday night we meet at 6:30 behind the 80s in Williamson Square, with the outreach with Mr. Oldor Street, Brian.
I'm from Liverpool Community Radio. This is your life. Come on our radio as a guest.
Oh, fantastic.
We have a guest spot every day of the week at 1 o'clock till 1:30. And we're always looking for people like you doing genuine stuff in the community. What was your life like before you went into recovery? If you don't mind talking about it.
So at 38, I'd lost everything. I've got 3 children. I had a home and stuff, and I lost everything through drinking, drugs and poor decisions. And on the...
Do us a favour, let's move this way because we've got all these people talking here. I want to make sure people can hear what you're saying, Cassie. It's dead easy to remember your name. I thought it tripped over a bit here. Come a bit closer.
On the 6th of November in 2021, at the end of a pointless 3-day bender, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And from that moment on, I've took my life back, and I've documented it all over my social media, the good, the bad, and the downright ugly, because recovery is possible, but recovery is hard. Putting the poison down is easy. It's not picking it up when things
It's integrating back into society as well. I used to work with drug addicts at about it's called I can't remember what it's called now, but it was a charity, and they were either stabilised or they give it up. And the worst thing was that coping with a boring, ordinary life afterwards.
My life was super boring, and 5 years ago, looking in on my life, I'd think, oh, I'm never going to be that. But it's not, because I'm a social butterfly, because I do so much within the community.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
I helped raise nearly £7,500 for another community.
Yeah.
I went from a non-runner to running 55k an ultramarathon last year to raise money. I've helped other communities in the area, and everything I do for free, because I go on my social media platform and I beg and I bum from other communities so that I help others. And people heal and recover in communities, and my community that I've made is a community where we listen and we don't judge. We've all done it. Everything that holds people in recovery is the shackles of guilt and shame. The minute you talk about your guilt and shame, you take away a shackle, because I can guarantee you, whoever you tell about something, I can guarantee if you're feeling guilt and shame towards something and you talk to somebody else, they'll go, oh, I've done that. Your shoulders go, there's one of your shackles. And then it comes to a point now where there's no shackles for me that hold me back, where it comes to recovery and healing. I forgive myself. I love the woman who I am today, and I strive every single day to be a better person than I was yesterday.
You're a great example for other people, because I don't know whether you follow Billy Moore on YouTube.
Yes, I do,
but you see him walking. He's great with them, isn't he? With people on the street.
People don't realise, people say that they're trying to end the stigma for mental health and addiction and things, and they're not. They're just kind of sugarcoating it because of social media and because of politics.
It's a job for them though as well.
And it's money. You know, it's a £1 billion industry recovery, because it's not easy, and everyone is in some form of addiction. You know, it's a sad.
Definitely come on the radio and talk about it, because I'd love to.
Genuinely I would.
What's that?
I'd love to, genuinely.
We also do a programme. I don't usually invite people onto this, but do you ever listen to Radio 4, Kenny? Desert Island Discs?
I don't really listen to the radio because I don't drive, so I never have the radio on.
You take someone to a desert island, you have to pick 8 records.
Oh, fantastic.
Right. And you have to talk about them. So you talk about your life, talk about why you like the record and everything. And you get a luxury you can take away with you. And you get a book you can take away with you.
Oh, I love that.
Now, I do that once a month. I've just done Roger Phillips, for Radio Mercy. You don't listen to radio, you don't know who Roger Phillips is, do you? Ethne Brown's an actor. Done loads of different people. Been doing it for 10 years now. Done over 40 people.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'd like to invite you to come on.
I love that,
And it's on record as well, so I can't go, I'm not getting it on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would love that.
No, it's great. People get a lot of... I didn't realise this when I did. I was just copying another programme off the radio. Yeah, I hope the BBC aren't listening. And the first person who did it went, God, I loved that. That was just talking about myself for an hour. You talk for about 45 minutes and I put the music in afterwards.
Well, I finally went on my first podcast last month with a lady called Katie, who's a life coach. She invited 5 empowering women from Merseyside, and she kindly asked me to go down, and it was my first podcast, and it was 45 minutes of just talking about what got me to where the drink and the drugs, and what got me to the 1% club and things. So that gets aired in June, so I'm really excited.
Well, I think listeners would love to hear your story. The other thing to say is we have the radio stations in Holt Road, and we have a cafe next door. We have a lot of people. We run it with volunteers, usually with learning, not always with learning difficulties, but we've had people there. We had one girl who, name's Michaela. She won't mind me talking about this because she's now she's 37 years old, and she's been locked away for 12 out of those years in secure mental establishments. And you wouldn't believe, if you met her, you would not believe that. She was smoking 30 quid worth of draw a day, wouldn't go out of her house.
Do you know some of the most phenomenal, inspirational, motivational, outstanding people I have met and I have in my phone, so it's an honour to call them my friends, and vice versa, are people who've come through recovery or trauma. We have a story to tell, we have lived experience. I always say this when I had kids, I've got 3, health visitor comes out with the 3rd one, you don't do this, don't do that. Oh, how many kids have you got? None? No.
It's like going to a priest for sex advice, isn't it?
I've got nothing against anyone who's
No.
in their boots and
No,
that,
no.
but you're not getting advice and you're not getting a story from someone who hasn't lived an experience.
Yeah.
And my story isn't just drinking drugs. There's abuse. There's sexual. There's all kinds of things involved in it. And there'll come a point where
You think this government, though? You think this government will be going to people like you to say, what should we do? Because I see Billy Moore walking around all these different places.
Listen, you honestly, you can't even get me started on like the way things are going.
You're right, Steve. Give you a mate. I'll see you in a sec.
Things are going at the moment with governments and things like that in well-being and recovery. The amount of establishments that are literally in it for the money is unbelievable. And we all have a pie. If everyone gave one slice of their pie to somebody else, which is knowledge, that's all people want is knowledge. Other communities want knowledge. Everyone would be 99% richer anyway by just sharing 1%.
To be cynical about it, when I work with people with drug issues in about 2000 2005, it was like they were staying in hostels, and there were different stories of it. But the impression you got was the hostel didn't want you to go off the drugs because they're gonna lose.
Because they get money from the government for having you in there.
And it's the easiest money in the
house and pay them for
it's the easiest money in the world, isn't it?
And then the people in there pay a service charge.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the 18 weeks are done, you get through out of there, and then you relapse again because they've got no life skills because they've been mothered for 18 months and protected in a bubble.
They've been smothered, not mothered,
Another thing that absolutely grates on me is people who run recovery services, well-being services, anything to do with mental health, who've been licking the bottom of the barrel and now are at a position where the funding and the this, that and the other, and their ethos goes out the window and the look and the wanting to help becomes the need for the money. And they say when love goes out, when money goes out the window, love goes out the door. And that's what I'm seeing in these communities. And they start off at the beginning before they've got before they're recognised and before they've got the CICs or the charities or whatever projects or communities or anything like that. When they get to where they want to be, they're not at.
But that's what politicians are like, though. But that's what politicians are like, though. They start off going, I'm trying to represent my community.
But these are the people, though, that started in recovery and started in addiction or started by trying to not be here anymore. So they know what it feels like to be where we are in recovery, and people in recovery from drinking drugs and other type of things haven't got a relapse in them. It's death. There's no other ifs, buts and maybes. It's death. And these people who are running things and it's all about the money. Well, it started about saving people. Why isn't it not still about saving people? Why should money? It's when money is the be all and end all.
It's the driving force, isn't it?
Does my
Cassie, we're going to have to move on now. You've got a great story to tell, and I love the sound of the 1% Club. I want to be one of the 1% with you. So you'd have to call it the 2% Club then, won't you?
Oh, you have to get a picture with me?
All right, come on then. Steve Bradford will take it. You know what he's like. Got a new best mate, Steve. Got a new Bezzy mate.
She's a character.
She is, she's lovely.
A red bottom, not really.
Not like you.
There we are.
Oh, it was an absolute pleasure.
Come in the cafe. I'm away next week. We have a lovely cafe. Come in the cafe, have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee.
I'll send you a WhatsApp later so you've got
Don't do WhatsApp. I don't do Instagram, don't do what. Facebook.
Oh, okay.
That's just me. That's just the phone number. Okay. That's me. That's me mobile. But go to Facebook and look on Liverpool Community Radio and join us. We've got about 1,700 members.
Oh, fantastic.
You can
I've got 37,000 overall.
Well, you can put stuff on, you know what I mean? If you've got any events you do and just advertise it on there.
They're very good. They let me put on our coach trips and different things.
I'm coming down on Tuesday to pay mine.
We have to gag him after half an hour though, he just won't shut up. See you, Cass.
See you.
Lovely.
Very well.
See my wife walk past there, where's she gone? No, I'm looking for you, mate. Should be able to see it.
I've just put my banner away, mate.
Have you? All right.
Well, they wouldn't let me put it on over there.
All right, okay. Why not?
Sorry, they wouldn't let me put it on over there.
Just introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Steve Corcoran. I've been really extremely interested in Newsham Park and the Old Seamen's Orphanage, which is the biggest piece of philanthropical work on the planet.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to raise a Titanic, you could find a collection box on board. I spent years researching the hell out of it. Managed to secure its opening for the National Heritage Open Days in 2013. 8,000 visitors through the doors in 3 days. If you do the maths on that, mate, there's 500,000 people a year, and it'll provide the regeneration of the Bootle branch line.
Yeah.
If you can imagine a scheme bigger than the Blue Coat, but there's an opportunity. We've got what we can do in Tuebrook and Old Swan. The piece of wasteland that used to be the playground at the back of the orphanage is an ideal location to put an incredible edibles Tuebrook.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you've been up to Knowsley Park. Sorry, you know Corte Park?
I know Corte Park, yeah.
Yeah, at the top of there you've got the old wildflower centre,
yeah.
where you've got about 10 polytunnels, community cafes. They're doing all kinds of, it's an amazing safe space.
I'll have to call up there because
it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
They've got little chickens, they give all the food that they grow to the community.
Yeah.
Now the little piece of wasteland at the back, I've spoken to Karen who runs Incredible Edibles. They could supply a polytunnel. All we need is a shipping container and a welfare facility, and you get engaged with the co-op movement.
Yeah.
Now the co-op over the next year or two are going to be investing 1.5 billion into 75 communities across the UK. Now there's an opportunity where we can utilise that to acquire the orphanage.
Have they decided where it's going yet, or is it still up for grabs?
I don't know, but we need to leverage ourselves into a position and be a part of that money, because potentially we could utilise the funds to acquire the orphanage in Newsham Park, which is beyond question an unknown UNESCO site. I've done the research,
The other thing to say, the council's got 17 million quid sitting in a bank account somewhere, from the 106 funding that they get.
Oh, have they?
This is public knowledge. I'm not giving you anything I've done.
Yeah.
The Post online newspaper did some research on it, and when a builder builds in an area, they've got to give some money to the local
from
council.
The development to the local council.
The ideal situation is you give it to the area.
Yeah.
Council haven't been doing that for many years.
Okay.
And they've got 17 million quid in the bank.
For a number of years now, I've been attending the Park Forum meetings.
Yeah.
And at the last forum, the City Council are now looking at mounting a heritage bit for Newsham Park.
Yeah.
They've allocated roughly 280 grand that could account for match funding, which could potentially pull in 5 to 10 million for the park.
Yeah.
Now you've got the park, it used to have 80 tennis courts over there.
Yeah.
Bowling greens next to the orphanage. Bowling greens on the far side where the bandstand is.
Yeah.
It's got a massive opportunity.
Yeah. Well, you look at Sefton Park's had that investment in it. Go to Sefton. I don't go to Sefton Park anymore. It's too crowded, especially at the weekends.
Yeah.
You wait like half an hour to get an ice cream.
I went to the park in Woolton last week. Do you know where the Reader organisation?
Calderstones. Yeah,
Calderstones. And what they've done with the old mansion house.
Well, they've always had a good park in Calderstones because of the area it's in. If you look at Botanic Park, it's an absolute shithole. Yeah. And the council should be. It's got a listed fountain in the middle of it, which has been totally destroyed.
Yeah.
There's a few other listed buildings. One's a nursery now, but they used to have a flower clock, and it's just a stump out the ground. A clock that made out of flowers.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. And there's a couple of guys up there. His name's Steve. It's not Steve Corcoran. No, I know another Steve Corcoran.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get a group together, but he's not getting a very good response from anyone.
Well, for years, all I've been doing is going
I
around in
know what
circles,
you've been doing, yeah.
And it's extremely frustrating.
It does. It takes your life up.
Yeah, but we just need help to get there, and by engaging.
Well, you're still welcome to come on any time you want on the radio to talk about what you want to do.
Not a problem at all.
No, it's always there for people like you. Good community activists. Non-political community activists, they are, Steve, just in case you first have forgotten who I am.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, thanks for coming on. I know you do.
Your diabetes.
Well, this beard,
Yeah.
it should turn this round, really, shouldn't it? Is that right? Yeah. That's how long I've been waiting for the council to make the mind up about this land. They've made the mind up now, we're not getting it. Cycling UK, the big bike revival. Hello, my name's Steve.
Hello, Steve.
From Liverpool Community Radio.
Hello.
So what are you doing here today? And did you come on your bike?
I did.
Good.
Just parked over there.
Okay, lovely.
I'm a cycling development officer.
Is that from Merseyside or?
Yes, so I coordinate our behaviour attention programmes across Liverpool City region, and today we are here to promote the Big Bike Revival programme.
Okay, what's that all about then?
So it's a programme funded by Active Travel England. It's a free support for adults to help them to cycle locally. So the idea is to increase local short journeys made by bike.
Yeah.
And we provide free events. For adults, we've got a list of local events happening. So we work with local community organisations, local groups who put on free events. So Learn to Ride, Dr. Bikes, Learn to Fix, and Learn to Ride LED Ride.
Okay.
So we're here till 2:30, I think. We've got a little quiz going on here.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Have you got to guess what the bike bits are?
How many?
How many? Oh, right, that's a good idea. I'd say 56.
If I give you an answer, will that be on the radio?
Not today, it won't.
Okay. No, it's actually 25.
35.
25.
25, that was halfway there, wasn't I?
Yeah.
We used to have a bike recycling shop.
Oh, okay.
And we had a fire 2.5 years ago, and we had to close it down.
Oh, no.
It was called On Your Bike.
I've heard of it,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wonder what happened with
No,
it.
we had a fire, and unfortunately we had a lithium battery behind the counter. It was in the winter, and we had a heater overheat.
Oh, no.
It burnt out at the plug, and it went up in about 5 minutes.
Oh, no. And you're not planning to reopen?
The landlord took the shop back,
Oh, no.
so we turned it into a mini supermarket.
Oh,
But we still collect bikes now and then.
brilliant.
Yeah, we've got a little storage. We've got about 5
Do you
bikes.
recycle them and then you
We do them up and sell them on, yeah. That's the model. We started in 2014 and we had the fire in 2022. It was a bit of a shame, really, but it used to wipe its face. It didn't make any money, but it used to
but
be
it's good
something.
for the community.
Yeah.
Bikes the new brand bikes are expensive. It's good to give the new life to. There's so many bikes.
Yeah,
People have bikes in the
we
sheds.
had the price we aimed at was £45, which is the bus fare for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Right, and they were called GTWs, Get to Work bikes.
Yeah. So actually, here, if we can promote, there's going to be a free bike checks and safety repairs, 8th of June and 5th of July.
Here we go, Liverpool Community Radio.
Brilliant.
Send me a message and we'll get you in for the guest spot every day, 1 o'clock.
Amazing.
We have a guest spot, so come in.
That would be amazing. Thanks very much for that.
See you soon. Ta-da. Reading Heroes.
Well, the Reader. It's the Reader.
The Reader. Is this the reading organisation?
It is.
It is the one in
Calderstones
Park,
head
yeah.
office, but we're national. We have reading groups all over the country and international as well.
Yeah. What does the reading organisation do?
Okay, so we
Apart from reading.
we read together, that's the thing. We all have the same copy of the literature.
Yeah.
And then we read a bit and we stop and talk about it, then we read a bit more.
Yeah.
Stop and talk about it. We might have a short story to start with and a poem. And our groups are like an hour or an hour and a half.
It's like weekly sessions, are they, for
Weekly,
people?
in libraries, community centres, parks, everywhere really, shops.
Do you have them in pubs?
Theatres.
Yeah.
Pubs is somewhere where we could go into really because I think we'd like a bit of a younger audience as well. So pubs is...
Well, I'm from Liverpool Community Radio, so you're welcome to come on as a guest. We have a monthly programme called The Reading Room, where people take a book away from the library, Liverpool Library. We get like 20 books off the Liverpool Library, and then they read it, and then they all talk about it for about an hour.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
And we're always looking for guests on that. We're looking for guests on the lunchtime programme as well.
Okay, so the difference is because we have a reading room as well, we read in the moment and talk about it in the moment. There's no like before or after.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So there's no homework if you like.
Yeah.
That sounds good, yeah.
No, we have a regular 5. We invite other people to come in, but we don't get much response. There's about 5 people coming every month and do it.
So how long do you get to read?
You get a month. It's a monthly programme, so every week you talk about the previous. They announce it the month before, so someone wants to go away and read it.
When you announced it?
I'm not. Well, usually recorded at the start of the month. Go to our website or send me a text message or an email. I can let you know when it is. I'm pretty sure the reading have been on at some point in the past.
They were called the Reader organisation. I think we just called the Reader now.
Yeah. It's easy to say, innit? You know what I mean? All right, thanks for speaking to us. It was lovely.
Okay, and where is the centre?
It's in Princess Avenue. How to drive it down to the...
Good afternoon, ladies. You okay to be videoed? Oh, you're on the run. You're on the run. Don't try and watch next week.
I don't want to get videoed.
Oh, well, I'll just video this little lady here. See the way I like that. Right, can you tell us a bit about your organisation, NBIL? Do you say NBIL or do you say NBIL?
NBIL.
Yeah.
Just talking. New beginnings, improving lives.
Right.
So it's NBIL, yeah. So we've got a community store on
I'm going to have to put it down there, or otherwise I won't be able to be here.
So we've got a community store on Rocky Lane.
I know it, you've been on our radio station.
Yeah, and a food
Liverpool
bank.
Community Radio.
Yeah, so we've got a community shop, a food bank, a boxing group, children's holiday activities in the school holidays.
Is it alright to film your hand?
Pardon?
Is it alright to film your hand?
Yeah.
Because you might be able to see your fingerprints and...
Yeah.
No, I'm only pulling your leg
And then
now.
what was the other? The ice cream van, we have an ice cream
Oh,
van
right.
that goes around to different locations which does a food pantry.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Brilliant. What's your name?
Jane.
Jane, what's your name?
Mum.
Are you Jane's mum or
My sister.
sister?
Youngest.
Younger sister, yeah.
yeah.
Did you have a bad paper round, did you? You've been on our radio station before?
I haven't. Michelle will have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just tell them to get, you can get once you've been on it, you can come on after, you know what I mean, spend a month away or something and come back on, but not like once you've been on, that's it.
Yeah.
You can come on any time. We're only on Holt Road.
Yeah,
We have
Michelle's the one who does the talking.
We have a lovely cafe as well called the Croissant of Inequality.
Lovely.
So it's
tell
vegetarian and
Michelle's
vegan.
You're next
So-
to the deli, aren't you?
Next to the Butty Bar.
The Butty Bar,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not a deli, no, it's a Butty Bar.
It's food's lovely. Food's lovely.
Well, you haven't been into come into our place, even if you're not vegetarian.
Yeah.
People come in and go, I can't eat here, I'm not vegetarian. And I go, it's not a religion.
Yeah.
It's just the food that you're eating that hasn't got meat. It's the neighbourhood team. It's the neighbourhood team posse. It's the neighbourhood team posse, yeah, oh yeah.
What are you thinking?
It's alright, it's going on, yeah, some nice stalls. Yeah, I've been talking to them and everything. Getting their opinion on it now.
Yeah.
So you've been here since very early, haven't you?
We've been here
You're
since
on knackered,
8.
aren't you?
Yeah. But you know what? It's been a good day. It's sun shining.
Yeah.
People are happy.
You've got the weather this
Yeah.
morning, isn't it? Very true people.
Capturing a bit of feedback while we're here, see
Yeah.
what people think of the park. You know, so yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Bit of business for the cafe as well. So
Yeah.
You missed it. We had the choir before.
That's too early.
That's
I was out last night.
They stayed longer than they should have done, but they were good. They were brilliant.
Should have had them on twice.
Yeah.
Is that the
The asylum link
Asylum
choir.
link,
Yeah,
yeah.
they were here for about 2 hours. They should have only come in for half an hour, but
You're looking for asylum, that's why. Did you find asylum? No comments. Right, so go and see Mr. Radford. He's always got something to say. He's always got something to say. It's Radical Radford. Is this the Everton stall or the Liberal stall?
Well, no, that's from the Hope Centre. And Paul's doing bread and toffees. That's the
Oh, it's Hope
Children's
Centre. Here's the Hope Centre today.
Yeah. So trying to promote all our little activities. And lots of young families.
Steve, I've got to ask you, is there any hope? I know you're on the Hope Centre, but is there any hope?
Yes, there is.
How old are you, Steve?
68.
I'm 68 as well. And I'm getting sort of like, is there any hope left?
Oh, I think there is. There's always, every day, there's some good turn you can do
Yeah.
or some
Yeah, of course there
good
is, yeah,
people
yeah.
you meet. So I always look on the positive side.
Always look on the bright side of life. Sounds like we should start singing that now, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And I've been telling a lot of people about our community coach trip to Clondalkin on the
Yeah.
28th of May.
28th of
A lot
May.
of people are really surprised that you don't have to belong to a group, you just come along. And seen lots of young families about the junior youth club and dance classes and the Beavers,
Yeah.
Cubs and Scouts. So it's been a nice afternoon.
Come on the radio before. I'm going away next week, but go in. I'm not there next Friday, but give Matty a call.
I'll
Come
give
in
Matty a call,
Talk
yeah,
about the land
definitely.
up no trip and
Yeah.
everything, because they're very popular, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
As Fred Ponton used to say, book early.
Book early and book often.
Do you remember Fred Ponton?
Indeed.
With his thumbs up.
And the red coats.
So what do you think about this event today?
It's useful. But I think it sort of had a very narrow focus on mental health, which is because it's Mental Health Week. And so people are not quite sure what's in and what isn't in the event.
How many people here do you think know this is a mental health event?
I think people wandering through are not sure what's the score.
Yeah.
But
it's a nice day out, isn't it?
It's a nice day out. I'm never quite sure how effective these events are at networking with people.
Yeah.
Particularly if someone's got mental health. Obviously, I think privacy and...
Yeah, you don't be going around with it.
Exactly. I think in an open store, it's
getting
format
t-shirts
to
on,
make the contact. No. But it's been a nice afternoon and a lot of very mixed community today. It's been good.
Should have been a bit more ethnic food, I think.
Yes, and
more African food and
well,
Arabic
also,
food.
if I be truthful, the demographics of the area is, and you can just see that today. The much more mix of some of the Asian families are in today. It's good.
Come down and try chips if you're from India.
Right. Curry and chips, of course.
Yeah, curry and chips. Yeah.
Curry and chips.
Do you remember that Spike Milligan on the telly in the 70s? Right. I'm just looking for someone else to harass.
Hi, ladies. Do you want a little bulletin? We got junior dance classes on